You know what this is, Lord Rice. I suppose you thought you'd get your pretty little secrets to safer ground, huh?
Let Mom go! No! I'm not that girl's mother! I've never even met her! Do whatever you want with her, but let me go!
I thought that might be the case. You were never employed at this estate, and nobody here has ever heard your name.
Bro, that can't
sounds to me like you don't exist.
No way! Master, please! That isn't true! You have to tell them! What are they doing? Mother? If only you had never been born, I could...
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and sizes. Listen, we've taken a little bit of a break from AOT season 3. It's not gonna seem like that because of how much we have recorded and on the Patreon and stuff. On YouTube it's gonna flow seamlessly, but we went all the way to season 3 episode 2, then we went back to watch the OVAs. We started watching Death Note, and then we're doing solo leveling in between. But after about a week and a half, 2 weeks,
a week,
yeah, it's been a while. We're back on AOT. We're gonna try to go through season 3, also doing Death Note and then solo leveling. It's a lot of content coming. Appreciate the support. Love you guys. Words? Alright, silence. Let's get it. She's blacking out.
I was thinking of something tragic, but it's not for here.
Okay, maybe you'll find out next time. Let's go. So, last time we were here, my boy from that military police first interior killed
Hawk sucking squad.
yeah, he killed the old man.
Priesty fella.
Priest guy.
Crank the volume.
In the northern lands of Walrose. It was owned by the noble Rice family. As far back as I can remember, I was helping out around the farm. But my mother was always reading books. She didn't care to work, and no one cared to make her. She was a beautiful woman.
Are they telling my story? Jesus Christ.
And she'd go off into the city.
You're way more like proactive than that one. She just seems lazy.
I love to read books though.
Yeah, well, you be cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, all that shit. They said she did nothing but just read books.
I started picking up books to imitate my mother, and they taught me just how alone I was. In all the stories I read in those books, parents cared about their children. They talked to them, hugged them, scolded them. I had never experienced any of those things.
Terrible mother. Do you want to be that woman?
One day, out of curiosity,
Look
I
at those
decided
eyes.
to try
Those are someone who's
hugging my
dead.
mother. I guess I just wanted to see what kind of face she'd make. Mommy!
That's a person who's dead inside. Yep. What a sick individual.
She ended up shoving me away from her. But that was the first time my mother had acknowledged me.
That's so sad.
So it actually made me happy.
If only I wasn't such a coward, I could have killed it.
Wow. I think
those were the first words my mother ever said to me.
You have to be pure scum.
She went to live somewhere else after that. I didn't see her for a long time.
Oh, she got eaten by a Titan.
And then, 5 years ago, just a few days after Walmaria fell, I finally met my father.
Historia, my name's Rod Rice. I wish that we could have met sooner. You see, I'm your father.
Sperm donor.
That man, he was the lord of the land I'd grown up on. The mother I hadn't seen in years looked terribly frightened.
Now listen, you'll be living with me from this day forth.
He's a weirdo. Like one of them, like, because all the guys we've seen in this show so far are like weirdos, bro.
You know what this is, Lord Rice. The fall of Walmaria's got you acting a bit reckless. I suppose you thought you'd get your pretty little secrets to safer ground, huh?
Let Mom go! No! I'm not that girl's mother! I've never even met her! Do whatever you want with her, but let me go!
Oh?
Wow.
You have anything to say about that, Lord Rice? Maybe it's just a coincidence the three of you are out here at the same time.
Bro, she evil. She's evil, bro.
So be it. That's correct. These two have nothing to do with me.
I thought that might be the case.
What are you?
You were never employed at this estate, and nobody here has ever heard your name.
Bro, that can't
Sounds
even...
to me like you don't exist.
No way! Master, please! That isn't true! You have to tell them! What are they doing? Mother? If only you had never been born, I...
Bro, I know she has, like, no
Those
relationship.
were the last words my mother ever said.
Again, she's not your mother. But, like, damn, that's cold.
No, wait.
Moments before I was killed myself, my father proposed an idea. That if I were sent somewhere far away to live out a quiet life, perhaps they could spare me.
Your new name will be Krista Lenz.
There's nothing that justifies this. You can't tell me there's anything that justifies that. Like, that woman that died was cold,
I
bro.
beg for your forgiveness.
I'm trying to figure out
child.
why, though.
Please know that everything I've done, I did to protect you.
No.
Father,
No.
Not a day has passed that I haven't thought of you. Long have I dreamed of a day when I could hold you like this. You are special. The blood of the king flows through your veins.
is that true?
Yes, Historia. The true royal bloodline is carried by the REIS family. And as its heir, the power to save all of humanity now rests in your hands. Please, Historia, come with me, and I'll show you where it all
See
began.
where she gets her eyes from.
Yeah, I'm still not...
Big old hefty fangs.
Sanas, your face. What happened? Wait, did you? They didn't actually make you talk, did they? But we swore a vow of loyalty to the king.
I can't surrender another word out of you. I would have died for you, and you betrayed me for a better. To think I trusted you.
Hey, he never told us anything. He didn't get a chance to. We never questioned him. This is the conversation you heard. We forced Ralph here to read off this script at knife point. It was staged.
They just broke me.
Then, it was me. I'm the one who betrayed the king's secret. You're a devil.
Yes, I think you might be right about that. But I bet Pastor Nick felt the exact same way about you. That's why I felt sorry for you, Sanas. Not because your nails got plucked out, but because of what you've done with your life. You're pathetic. A grown-ass man wailing like an infant. Are you sad now? Oh, boo-hoo! You get to spend the rest of your lives doing nothing but eating and shitting in this cell! Enjoy.
It's your turn. There's an order to these things. Perhaps it's a law of human nature. When one's time is over, another must take on the role that they used to play. And thus the world can never be cleansed of it. Best of luck, Hanji.
Section Commander?
I need to know what they squeal about. Because them killing that woman in front of her daughter, that's crazy. Granted.
I'm sorry. Seems I made a mess.
Has to be a
I
reason why.
encountered a large cockroach.
I see. Well, as hard as you kicked it, I bet it learned its lesson. It's time you filled them in.
Oh yeah, I guess I might as well.
So they plan to eat Eren?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Eren remembered a conversation between Ymir and Bertolt.
You hold that against me?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Suppose I have to believe you didn't want to eat anyone.
Based on this, we can speculate. Ymir used to be a mindless titan just like the others. Until she consumed someone. Someone from Bertolt and Reina's group. We've never seen a titan turn back into a human like Ymir before.
So who was right?
Brother, she didn't get the power of a titan from him.
Turn into titans. My thought is this. If a titan eats someone with that power, then it'll transform back into
a human.
What's more,
That's what happened.
Not into a titan, you asshead.
Look.
In the battle
oh, goodness.
Reiner was throwing titans at Eren as he tried to run away. He knew that Eren had the power to take command of feral titans with his scream. If Eren's death would have meant that power was lost, he wouldn't have risked it. I think he hoped one of those titans would eat Eren and take his power. My point is, if the government has a titan of their own, they'll use it to eat Eren.
Calm down. I know you want to get Eren back, but going on a rampage won't help with that.
They still don't have Eren back?
No. Eren was tied up in a corner with something in his mouth to prevent him from biting himself or biting his tongue or whatever.
Sir.
So more than likely they're going to try and turn that girl into a titan and have her eat Eren. That's why they're saying she's special.
I'm sure
that's why I'm saying that guy, that Marco guy, must have been somebody special that have like one of the Titan powers. Because they're saying that there's mindless Titans and then there's special Titans. The people who can turn into Titans. So they're saying that Ymir was just a mindless, one of those mindless goons. And then she ate that Marco kid and he was a special.
Marco was not the one she ate.
That was the friend.
No, Marco was one of the members of their little team.
Their friend.
Their nameless friend.
Yeah, he was.
She ate him, a person, and then she could turn back into a person, they said.
Because he had a special Titan power. Okay. Let me know in the comments, guys, because she making me seem like I'm crazy. This is how she wins. This is how she wins all of her arguments. By making me.
She wins all her arguments.
No.
You said that she was able to turn into a Titan because she stole the power of the Titans, but she was already a Titan. Your argument was never that she could turn back into a person if she ate that kid. Your argument was that he made her a Titan.
No.
Play back the clips, because you said that's why she became a Titan, was because she ate their special Titan friend. That's not why she became a Titan.
I'm not saying that's why she became a Titan. I'm saying
that's what you previously said.
I said she stole the power of the Titan from their friend.
To be correct, it may be possible for us to carry out this plan without military force. My objective, at least, is a bloodless coup.
Ah, then by all means, go on. If such an option is plausible, I'm for it.
Well, the catch is that the groundwork for this is yet to be laid out. And if things don't go as I think they will, there's no plan B. I and everyone else will be hanged.
Oh, is that all? So this is another one of your great gambles, then?
Seems I may be a betting man to the end. I expect the news to come shortly. If you care to wait, I'd like you to hear a story from my childhood. About my father. He was a teacher.
He's telling about his past, he might die. Also, that seemed like it was important. See how there was a bunch of arrows pointing to different Titans?
It was all the Titans that we've seen so far.
Yeah, but there was someone in the center, as if that person was giving them powers. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Commander, maybe. It's done.
I thought as much. Looks like my gamble might pay off, Commander. Might. One of the first Interior Squad just confessed. The current king is a pretender to the throne. REIS is the true royal family.
Are you sure?
I've deployed my scouts. They're working to retrieve Eren and Historia. Once they're secured, we'll declare that Historia REIS is of royal blood and crown her as this country's queen.
Knowing this is true, the Ursat's king will have no choice but to give up the throne.
Assuming that he does, we'll have staged a bloodless coup. Then we'll go to the people and expose the system that claimed to protect them for all its lies.
I don't see Dot betraying him.
You can count on my support. That said, we could be in the wrong. The final decision is out of our hands. You do understand that, don't you?
I do. Yes.
Who is the Sasquatch guy?
I have no fucking idea.
That's the
Maybe he's
real
the
mystery.
Maybe he's the Titan that they're gonna. Well, they wouldn't use somebody.
He seems like a very important one.
Yeah, I
don't know about that guy.
I don't know, because he's the one that turned that whole village presumably into Titans, which means there is a way for Titans or people to turn someone into Titans.
Saying you had someone murdered.
What?
It would appear that the enemy has been making plans of their own. Anji, leave town at once.
Huh? What are you planning to do?
I need to be the face of the Scout Regiment. I trust you to act at your own discretion. Also, I've chosen the Scouts' next leader, and it's you, Zoe Hanji. The Scouts are in your hands.
See? I knew they were going to try and kill him.
Right here in the streets?
Probably not in the streets. R.I.P. my boy, because...
I take it you know who this is, right, Ervin?
That's Mr. Demo Reeves. He was the head of the Reeves Company.
He didn't kill them.
Just yesterday,
The fucking Kenny guy killed him.
Eren Yeager was abducted by a group of Reeves lackeys. However, Reeves was hired to do this by none other than the Scouts themselves, in the hopes that they might avoid handing Eren Yeager over to the government. And then, when Reeves had outlived his usefulness, they killed him to stop him from talking. The murderer is still at large. We presume they have Yeager.
What a convenient story that would be.
I can see what you scoundrels are doing. You're trying to monopolize Yeager's Titan power and keep it all for yourselves. That type of action violates Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. I trust that you're familiar with that law?
One must never prioritize their own gain over humanity's survival. Am I correct?
That you are. And because the Scout Regiment is in violation of this law, all Scouts must be arrested.
Dad.
He's seen it, remember? Yeah. They don't know he's seen it, though. That's crazy. They gonna really try and kill all of the best fighters they have?
Reeves ended up being just as useful against us as with us.
But we still don't have any leads on Levi.
Like I told you, the runt's not gonna hide forever. When he shows, we kill him.
I'm trying to figure out why he's trying to kill. Because like he said they grew up together. It means that either he raised
doesn't mean that you don't have
maybe
a
they've
problem
fallen.
with
Yeah,
someone.
maybe they've had a falling out. Yeah, you're right.
Give me a moment.
What?
Get the hell away from my husband!
When the battle for Trost first began, Mr. Reeves delayed evacuation efforts in order to preserve his wealth.
Yeah, so what's your point? Are you trying to say he deserved to die?
No, I'm not. Because upon his return to Trost, he found it on the verge of collapse. And instead of abandoning it, he planted his feet. He helped those who couldn't leave by striving to revive this city. But now, that dream has been cut short by a knife in the dark. I swear this. I will avenge him. My father, he was a teacher. One day we were studying history. Faced with the annihilation at the hands of
Do you know who that is?
humanity took refuge behind the walls and realized 100 years of peace.
What does that look like?
But in this process,
Somebody that was
we
up on a
lost all
wall,
records of
perhaps?
humanity's
You're joking.
With his arms
Nah.
stuck in the back of a hairy Titan?
Keep looking. It can't be. It can't be, bro.
Brother,
Even back then, this
He does look like him. Different glasses.
he looks kind of like him. I'm afraid.
He gave me a
I'm
fairly
afraid.
So what you're saying is
I'm afraid.
lesson. But
I'm afraid.
when we got home that night, he
I
sat
hope
me
I'm
down
wrong.
and gave me the
Maybe
rules.
there's just another
He
yellow-haired,
told me the
bearded man with
history books he
glasses.
received from the government were full of contradictions and mysteries. He then proceeded to tell me a theory of his. Even as a child, I was astounded. There was a reason he didn't share that theory with the entire class, but I wasn't smart enough to see it. I told the other children what he had told me, and one day the MPs arrived to question me. My father
oh,
didn't
thank God.
come home that night.
Okay.
They said he died in
I was
some kind of
afraid.
freak accident. But I knew that wasn't true. He'd been silenced by the government. 107 years ago, when humanity fled to these walls, the king altered their collective memory to make them easier to rule. That was my father's theory.
Oh shit.
Yes, I can see why the first king might do that. He must have believed that such knowledge would lead to civil strife.
Yes. But ever since I was a child, I've asked myself, why would the government have to kill my father for nothing more than getting close to the truth?
Yeah, couldn't just alter his memories
Despite
again?
the cruelty of it, I'd hoped their motives at least might have been noble. But more recently, I've realized something about these men. What they're fighting to protect is not humanity, but their own gardens, houses, and lands. Which means all they care about is suppressing those who dare to question their authority in any way. I no longer believe that there was any justification for my father's death. He was killed by human greed, and by the sheer stupidity of his own son. I can't tell you why, but I know in my gut that my father's words were true. I've made it my mission in this life to atone to my father by showing the world he was right.
Legend. Legend.
I'm glad that his father's not the hairy guy.
Legend.
The scout regiment has murdered a civilian. Some of them have evaded capture. These people are dangerous. If you spot any of the people on these posters, report them immediately.
These guys are fucking stupid. Imagine getting rid of your best fighters. You're just trying to live in the wall forever.
Kill Yeager to wipe us all out.
Okay. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are actually fucking dumb. Like, the next time the wall gets kicked down, y'all all gonna die.
MPs were handing out these flyers. If this is true, scouts will be
trying.
Doesn't even look like him.
In the mountains tonight.
That's there though.
Didn't even capture his goodness.
No one can get through them without a pass. So, Captain, what now?
We need to hurry and find Eren.
He'll be fine. They're taking him on a wagon. That gives us 1 day before they reach Rice's estate. And we need every second we can get to come up with a plan.
Captain, I hear footsteps. Sounds like they're approaching.
Those are pretending to be scouts, I gotta imagine. But we could be wrong. I don't think there's any post-credit... Huh? Hold on. There is some post-credit stuff. These days I be trying to see if there's post-credit stuff because... Oh. Oh, this is a preview for the next. Okay. I just gotta make sure because now, after going back, I realized that we've missed a couple. Well, not anything like crazy from the post credits because, like, since we're watching in quick succession, we catch up to what actually was revealed pretty quickly. But that's kind of crazy. I'm glad your theory or suspicion got debunked.
Well, he looked like him.
Yeah, he did look like him. However, let's talk about.
But then I realized that the Sasquatch guy's eyes are like yellowy orange colored. That guy's eyes were blue, but from a distance, the beard, the glasses, the hair, it all looks the same.
I seen your face lit up. You're like, but yeah, let me just reiterate, right? I didn't say Ymir initially became a Titan because that would be stupid to say because she was already a Titan. After she fell down the wall, right? That was the moment that she became a Titan because we seen the yellow flash and then later on we seen her running and then she buried herself in the ground to sleep. After that, we saw the 4 kids, right? We're on the same page from there.
We're on the same page.
We seen the 4 kids. We seen Annie. I believe the other guy's name is Marco as well, but I could be mistaken. It's been a while.
I don't think it's Marco.
Okay, it's whatever. And then we seen Berthold and we saw Reiner. Assuming Annie's a Titan. Assuming Reiner's a Titan.
Assuming that they already are.
Are Titans.
If they're not, what I took from that is that she ate that guy, which then gave her the ability to turn back into a person.
But why? Because keep in mind, if nothing is so special about that guy, why is it that every person that they've been eating, Titan's been eating people all this time throughout the show, but we don't see nobody, we don't see none of those guys that they eat turning back into humans.
I don't know.
Right?
We have to find out.
That's what I'm saying. That guy has to be special. Like if you think about it logically, you're a logically okay. Hold on. You're a logically sound person. Think about it.
Yes.
Throughout this entire show, we've seen Titans with people hanging in their mouths.
Yeah.
Right?
But there's all different Titans. There's those regular Titans,
And the
there's abnormal Titans, and there's the
And
Titans that are people,
right.
and all kinds
You're
of things.
right. So what I'm saying is, if it was something as simple as you, as a Titan, you eat a human and you become a human again, it would be 1-to-1. All these people would just, as soon as they eat a Titan eats a
But
person.
maybe they do. Maybe we don't know that. Maybe once the show continues on, we'll find out that all people have the ability to be Titans at this point.
I guess because who really goes out and bite their fucking self trying to hurt themselves?
Who knows?
You know, but my point is,
Maybe it's like in those zombie movies where everyone's infected and you don't know until they actually
turn
are that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my initial theory. Right,
I think
them
the
four.
special one.
Them four came from whatever they were coming for, and they were coming into the walls, and that motherfucker got caught off guard because that Titan was sleeping. Right, Ymir's Titan was sleeping as a mindless Titan. He woke up and ate that motherfucker and stole his powers. That's what and then that allowed.
But why couldn't he come back out like Eren did? Eren got eaten by a Titan and somehow he managed to pop back out as a Titan. So why couldn't that guy pop back out as a Titan? Why couldn't he heal like the other ones that got bitten?
Let me say it. Because I don't think Eren became a Titan from being eaten by a Titan. I think it's his dad's voodoo juice that made him a Titan, right? Him getting eaten, right, isn't what made him a Titan. It was what pushed him to the brink of almost dying to then transform with the
But
voodoo
if these
juice.
other ones already knew that they were Titans, why wouldn't he have done so? When he got bit, then he should have been able to turn into a Titan.
It looked like he was scared. Right. Maybe he panicked. I don't know.
I don't know. It seems weird to me. If I was a Titan
right.
and my friends were all Titans and then they seen me get chomped, why didn't they turn into Titans to
And
take
save
her
him?
out from them?
You're right.
Because there was more of them than there was
You're
of her.
right.
So they could have all turned and taken her
You're
tiny
right.
little
Especially-
scrappy ass out.
You're
So
right.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either. And especially for Annie, because Annie is usually like very cold and calculated. I think they got caught off guard.
Even if you get caught off guard, I've seen them turn like this
You're right.
before.
You're right.
And there's 3 of them. So you're telling me not a single one of them could have
Keep in
turned to
mind.
avenge their friend? I don't know. It's weird.
We
Carry
don't-
on to the next
keep in mind-
episode.
Yeah, I get it, but keep in mind, we didn't see everything that played out from there. Anyways, y'all let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I'm speculating that this Marco kid or whatever his name is, I can't remember. It's been a while, but I'm thinking he's special, like them 3 were special.